Afternoon, I'm Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times on Wednesday, April the 13th. Medicaid and more Medicaid is the news at the Arkansas State Capitol today. The legislative session began at noon with the convening of the House and Senate for brief sessions. The big news is this afternoon the Joint Budget Committee is going to consider the bill that provides the money for all the medical spending in the State Department of Human Services, including the Medicaid expansion money. This is the program enabled by Obamacare that has put 267,000 more people under health insurance in Arkansas. There's a small minority of the legislature, all Republicans, that would like to kill this program. And it takes 75% votes to pass the program, so the issue is up in the air. Certainly it is in the Senate. Opponents of the program filed legislation this morning to end the Medicaid expansion by the end of this year and throw those people off Medicaid. The alternative would be, as they say, they will vote to block appropriation spending, and that would shut down the entire Medicaid program from little children to nursing homes. Not sure whether that will succeed. We're going to get some indication on that today. I expect that bill to come out of joint budget. The Senate is supposed to have a vote tomorrow morning. I doubt they will get 75% approval tomorrow, but we'll see how firm the 10 opponents are in holding firm against the bill. Democrats in the House, meanwhile, have said that they don't want to vote for other appropriation bills until we know what's going to happen on the Medicaid bill. They have a big enough percentage of the legislature that they certainly could block alternative budgets if they chose to do so. They're not saying they're going to do that. They're trying to be reasonable, but they don't want to give away their bargaining power. If the Medicaid program is killed, they're going to have to be dramatic budget reductions. The Democrats want to have a say in what money is saved and what money is given up. So more drama to come at the Capitol, I think, beginning tomorrow morning. A federal judge today has dismissed a lawsuit trying to stop the imposition of federal Environmental Protection Agency rules aimed at curbing haze in wilderness areas and wildlife areas in Arkansas. This is a victory for the Sierra Club. The Nucor Steel Company had tried to stop the imposition of the new rules starting this summer. A consultant hired by opponents of the Interstate 30 widening project in downtown Little Rock made a presentation to Little Rock City Board last night. He questioned the figures the Highway Department has put together on the project. He said this project, which could widen Interstate 30 to 10 lanes downtown, actually will increase congestion by something called induced demand, creating new pressure points elsewhere and encouraging people to shift back into drive time when the traffic crush is greater already. He's going to come up with some plans for alternatives to dealing with traffic in downtown Little Rock. There's not much indication yet that the Highway Department is likely to go along, but I think there's still a possibility that there'll be a lawsuit filed if the Highway Department proceeds with its original plan for a massive concrete project downtown. More national reporting this morning in Newsweek on the ill effects of chemicals used in paper production by Georgia-Pacific and its Crossett plant. There's suggestion of foul water and health problems for residents. This is an ongoing concern. The state and EPA are dealing with it, and so far the company says it's sure that the things are safe there, but they are making some payments to people with property that they feel has been affected by it. There's a great local dispute continuing in Little Rock over an apartment project on vacant land at 9th and Scott Street downtown. Some historic preservationists say the project is too big. It's a piece of property that otherwise has been unable to be developed. It's in sight of a high-rise, low-rent housing project. It's would be welcome new additions downtown, but it looks like the Historic District Commission, which has to give approval of this, is at loggerheads. They may not have the votes to either approve it or deny it. And whether this goes to court or not is a developing issue at City Hall, and there's some conflict with the city attorney on this as well. It's a good preservation issue, a good political issue, a good developer versus resident issue. Take a look at the Arkansas blog for more details. Finally, some sad news today. Ray Thornton, who's held just about every imaginable public office in Arkansas, died early this morning in a hospice in Little Rock. He was 87 years old. He'd been president of the UA and ASU. He'd been a congressman. He'd been a member of the Arkansas Supreme Court. He'd been an attorney general. He'll be remembered well for his role in drafting the impeachment papers against Richard Nixon when he was a member of the House Judiciary Committee. He was also the named defendant in a lawsuit that the U.S. Supreme Court established states could not limit the terms of members of Congress. The suit was U.S. term limits against Ray Thornton. He was a courtly, genial man that was nothing but nice every time I ever encountered him. Farewell, Ray Thornton. I'm Max Brantley. I'll be back tomorrow.
You feel it in your heart. The spirit of Little Rock. We've had that spirit since 1927, helping build our city by producing decades of leaders in the heart of our state. We are the heart of business and innovation, the heart of politics and government, the heart of arts and culture, and in our city beats the heart of a Trojan. UALR, we are Little Rock's team and Little Rock's University.